coming in from Tamil Nadu. Traders in the state have called for a boycott of Coca-Cola and Pepsi starting today. Two of the major trader associations in the state, that is the Tamil Nadu Traders Federation as well as Consortium of Tamil Nadu Traders Association, have called for the ban. More than 2 million shops have decided to take the popular brands off their shelves. Trader associations want these shopkeepers to promote homegrown brands like Kali Mark, Bavonto and Torino as an alternative to the global brands. Joining me right now on the phone line is Mr. Harish Bijur. He's a brand consultant joining me live on the phone line from Bengaluru. Thank you so much, Mr. Bijur. Can you give us a sense of what this actually means? Is it more of, a fight to ban big companies like Coca-Cola and Pepsi, or more about promoting the local brands?
Well, that is the key question that needs to be answered by the Tamil Nadu Traders Association Consortium. If you really look at it, if the issue is water and the water table, I do believe there should be a boycott of anything that uses water. And that is about every drink that possibly, converts water into a colored bottled carbonated beverage. That does not seem to be the indication because, the traders seem to be going after the big names in the business. And I think that looks a wee bit unfair. Because it is an unfair trade practice to just stop one or two drinks and allow every other drink to go ahead. And I think that question needs to be answered. Colas are forever on the battleground because, colas, I do believe, don't live only in glass bottles. Colas live in glass houses. They cannot protest so much.
Right.
But I think traders need to answer on this count.
That's a very valid point that you made there, Mr. Bijur. But when you look at these numbers, you can't help but think once again that it looks like, a standoff between the local companies' share and the share of big companies like PepsiCo and Coca-Cola. The share of local companies in the state stands at a mere 600 crore rupees, while as that of the bigger companies like these two, as I mentioned, is 1,400 crore rupees, more than double the share of the local companies. So, what do you make of these numbers?
Numbers point to a very David and Goliath play because, it really means that the big brands obviously promote big, and they, needless to say, have bigger volumes. These small are forever not promoting. They are very local, and but the key point to note is that everybody uses water, and the groundwater, the table level is in critical situation as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned. My point simply would be that I would be happy if consumers took up the cudgels and said we are going to boycott colas.
Right.
But the traders boycotting colas is the middleman talking.
Also,
and I don't think the middleman should take this decision. The end consumer should take this decision.
Okay. Mr. Bijur, looking at the state and the dynamics of Tamil Nadu in particular, it's a unique state. We saw what happened earlier, with the Jallikattu protests in the state. Now with this current scenario, how much of a role do you think that the state is going to play? Because if it's about the local brands, then we can expect a decision which is perhaps not in favor of these big companies. Also, do you think how big of a dent will this be for brands like PepsiCo and Coca-Cola if indeed the ban takes effect?
If the boycott takes effect, then both these brands are going to suffer quite a bit because, they do enjoy a fair bit of volumes. And we're just about entering into the torrid hot summer months. And summer months contribute to big volumes for the companies. And I do believe the traders have wisely chosen the month of March and starting it off on the 1st of March. So if it is about water, and if water is a bigger issue than even Jallikattu, if you ask me, because Tamil Nadu has typically and traditionally had water as a big issue.
Right.
And Tamil Nadu and Karnataka primarily battle it out on this issue, and passions run high. So if it's about water, then definitely these brands will suffer. It is about big brands versus small brands. I don't think these brands will suffer.
Okay, Mr. Bijur, thanks so much for joining us here and sharing your thoughts on this story that we're tracking.